My hands down favorite vegetable is French fries. I eat them every day and never, ever, ever get tired of them. But if I ate French fries every day, I know there would be consequences to the way I look, to the way I feel. So I don't. I've always wished that healthy foods tasted like unhealthy foods and vice versa. It would make those choices so much easier for us. You know, we've talked before about obesity and about being overweight. I'm not going to say much more about that, but that is a problem in our culture, and it affects many, many people. Garrett was a football player. He was a good one. He received a college scholarship to play. He loved the game. But not every college player gets to move on to that next level, and neither did Garrett. He left college in picture-perfect shape at 6 feet 2 inches and 220 pounds. He left with a degree, and he put an engagement ring on his girlfriend Amber's finger. Life looked very promising for the two of them. You know, Garrett continued to work out with some buddies for a couple of years, but life changed for many of them, and the workouts finally came to a close. As an athlete, Garrett could eat about anything that he wanted. Being very active combined with being young gave him a lot of flexibility in what he ate. Approaching 30 and working long hours without exercising didn't give him that same flexibility. But eating habits, they're difficult to break. When I met Garrett, he was close to 300 pounds and not in very good shape at all. Amber was a combination of frustrated, angry, and sad. She married a guy who liked to look good for her and liked to do things with her. Now Garrett didn't care much how he looked, and he'd rather sit on the couch watching sports than get up to do things. Their lifestyle had changed. For Amber, it was never a deal breaker, but she wanted so much more. So I worked with them to restore their connection, which had dwindled to almost none. I referred Garrett to a dietitian, a doctor specializing in obesity, and a physical trainer. We had a good game plan, but the ball was in Garrett's court. The next year was tough. Garrett changed the way he ate. He dealt with some resulting health issues and began the task of getting back into shape. Amber was all in. She became his cheerleader, and together they made amazing progress, both in their marriage and in Garrett's health. After 12 months, Garrett's weight was under 200 pounds. His eating was much more balanced, and the gym had a permanent spot on his calendar. So I asked Garrett what he had learned and what he would share with others. Here's his list. Number 1, if you are in shape, keep at it. Number 2, balanced eating needs to be a lifestyle. The dietitian taught him that he did not have to avoid all the things he loved to eat. He just needed to balance the foods. Number 3, if there's a health issue, the sooner you face it, the better. Don't procrastinate. 4, never take your spouse for granted. Continue to pursue them every day. Not a bad list. So what can you learn from Garrett's story? What change would make a difference for you and for your marriage?